What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky from Lakewood Machine & Tool back here again for Practical Machinist. Today I'm very excited. We are here in sunny California, a little gray today. We are at the SME event, West Tech and Aerodef. Very fortunate. Bob, the Executive Director and CEO of SME, is going to chat with us today. Bob, thanks for having us by today.
Ian, thanks for being here. Great to be here.
Now, it's amazing to get to see people live again. I think that's one thing that's really been missing over the last year with COVID. How has it been getting to see everybody in person again?
We are absolutely thrilled. This is our 9th event in the last 3 months, convening the manufacturing industry together across the eastern, southern, and western United States. And it's been thrilling. It's been great to get back together. People are happy to be here and be a part of it.
Because usually it's spread out during the year, and this year everything kind of got...
Absolutely. So 9 events in 3 months is not ideal for us, but we did it, we pulled it off, and all of our exhibitors came along and supported us.
And this is the last one of the year, is it not?
This will be the last one this year. Yes.
2 more days and you're home free.
2 more days. It's been great.
How has it been getting people back into the event? You find people have been fairly eager to get back into person and actually attend the events, manufacturers as well?
Yes, people are hungry to be here. So several of these events, like the one you're at today, which is a combination of our West Tech and Aerodef shows. Aerodef is both focused on the aerospace and defense industry as an exhibitor show, but also combined with the technical conference. West Tech, which happens to be co-located this year, is a trade show.
Right.
The hunger of people to come in, buyers, constituents, sellers, and also the hunger for technical knowledge is there. It's been built up after not being able to do this for over a year.
And the one thing I do see a lot of here today, which is amazing to see, are students.
Yes.
You guys have student programs here at SME events.
We do. So we hold a student summit as part of our Educational Foundation program. You'll see between today and tomorrow and Thursday, more than 400 students here from the local chapter, local student organizations, local high schools, here convening on the shop floor, on the show floor, meeting exhibitors, learning about STEM and STEAM technology-based manufacturing careers, participating in technical conferences. They get to build an autonomous car, race it, and then we reward the winners. So it's a real exciting day, and Amazon is providing a keynote speaker each day for these folks. So very exciting time for them.
And that is a program that you have at all your SME events over the year, not just here at West Tech.
Yes.
The student program.
We don't do it at everyone, but we do it at almost all of them. We've done it at 4 or 5 this year so far already. So convened almost 1,000 kids across all of those. So.
I did see a lot of them at ESEC as well.
Yes.
And that was a great show.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely loved
We were
that
thrilled
one.
with it. So.
Now, as a guy who has his finger to the pulse of the industry right now, what are some of the challenges and some of the things you're seeing coming up in the next year for manufacturers?
I think it's moving forward with advancing next generations of technology. It's how much do they spend going forward based on which technologies, but there's this hunger to come together. There's hunger in the community of manufacturing, relying on each other for what next steps look like, what technologies progress forward. Probably the single most difficult thing facing manufacturers, especially here in the US, is workforce.
Right.
We have a skills gap. Gartner has recently cited a 2.5 million worker shortage just in manufacturing in the US. And so part of what we do at SME is provide a whole area of training and development in our Education Foundation program, providing scholarships for high school kids, but also online as well as instructor-led training for next generation of workforce talent.
And not only are you doing that to help get more people into the trade, you guys do a lot of keynote speakers, a lot of education on robotics and automation.
We absolutely do. I mean, it's part of getting the next generation interested in the manufacturing careers and addressing the image of manufacturing to make it a place people want to come and be a part of. I recently gave a speech called Putting the Glamour Back in the Trades. The excitement behind jumping into a trade-based program after high school, if you're going to go to college or if you're not, still getting excited about what the trades offer each of these kids.
Absolutely, and that's huge. I know just from seeing how many kids are here, and I really think that's going to do big things in the year ahead.
I completely agree with you.
What do you guys have coming up for SME in the coming year?
So next year, we're celebrating our 90th year as a nonprofit, mission-driven organization. So it's an exciting year for us, and we're going to take that as an opportunity to get our message out even more broadly than we do, well, frankly, every year. So in May of next year, we have a large show in Detroit, which is focused on the additive manufacturing space called Rapid plus TCT. It will happen right in Detroit, and it will coincide with our 90th anniversary celebration.
Oh, wow.
So So we will have a significant number of kids engaged and involved, manufacturers, suppliers, end item users, constituents. That's just one of our key opportunities to bring that group together. Later on in the fall, we have a program called FabTech. That's probably our biggest industrial automation show and manufacturing show. That will be in Atlanta in September. In the middle of the summer, we have a show in Pittsburgh called SMX. It's the Smart Manufacturing Experience show focused on smart manufacturing. All in all, we have several shows next year. In May, we have the 50th anniversary of our NAMRAC, or North American Manufacturing Research Council Foundation. So an opportunity to bring together manufacturing research associates. So it's a busy year and a great opportunity with a built-up opportunity, a built-up hunger to come back together next year.
And as a guy who owns a small shop, I know that being able to come back out to shows, I mean, one of the biggest highlights for me is being able to come and see so many manufacturers in the same spot. I don't need to go and spend 5 days going out to all the different locations of these places. This really is the only place where you can come see multiple CNC machines side by side.
Absolutely.
Apples to apples comparisons on cutters, whatever you need, they're all here at the trade show.
What's interesting is a common theme amongst our exhibitors has been the people that are coming to these shows this year are hungry. They're decision makers. They want to make decisions, not just tire kickers. I mean, these guys are integrated and engaged, so our exhibitors are pretty happy. In fact, WestTech is part of the Manufacturing Technology series of events. So there are 4 similar shows which occur in 4 different areas of the country, in Boston, in Houston, in South Carolina, and out here in Long Beach. We had 19 exhibitors that followed us to all 4 of those shows.
Oh,
and
wow.
They said, we're in it, we're committed to do this, and they're very happy with the outcome.
And so they should be.
Very pleased with that. So,
Bob, thank you very much for hosting.
My pleasure, Ian.
Thank you for having us today.
Much.
And you guys, take care. Bob, where can we find SME online?
SME.org. So thank you very much.